wonderful things. So I'm always happy to do that. And I want to bring you greetings on behalf of Mayor Ford, the Honorable. He's our boss, our founder, he's the mayor, the founder, everything. We all look to him for our guidance. And I want to welcome you on behalf of him and also Mayor McCory, who takes a leadership role with us and is always there. I wanted to say thank you for being here. As we have looked at Zoom, I've seen friends from Africa on. I saw Mayor Jawara on earlier this morning. I saw Mohammed Salah yesterday, I believe, was on. So I've been able to see friends from all over the world, as you have. And I hope that you have enjoyed the event up to now. We've got other things to do. We want to thank all of our sponsors, but we want to do a special thank you to this young man, Dr. Fialco, for being a key sponsor for this luncheon and the great food that we're having. And I want to say a warm welcome to all of you who come from all over the world to be with us, and you continue to do that. We love having you here. As I was thinking of what I would say in terms of something that you might remember, and it comes from the Bible. It comes from, I am a minister too. It comes from Galatians 5:22, and it talks about all of the things, the good things that we should be, and the fruit of the Spirit. Those of you who know what I'm talking about. I don't have to say them all in order because you know what they are. The very good things, like love and joy and peace and gentleness and goodness and all those things. So I want to encourage you as you leave that you will exercise all of those things. And then, of course, I want to say one other thing. I've always got an issue. Today, our sister Marilyn Mosby is in court on her appeal. I want you to continue to pray for her that the appeal will be successful. This is Marilyn Mosby from Baltimore. As you know, I worked to get that 100,000 names, hoping to get a pardon. But the appeal will be even better than the pardon. So continue to pray for her. And I know some days we have just a lot of challenges. They're very, very difficult, and we don't always know what to do. But I just want to encourage you to just remember who you are and whose you are. Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Well, thank you, Dr. Faye.
Yes.
You always have something great to say. And so it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, All World Conference of Mayors, Mayor Johnny Ford. I did it yesterday, but I know what I go through because I run a study club, a TV show. It takes a lot of work. I know what this guy goes through, and it's never enough. So let's give him another round of applause, please. Come on. It's a lot of work. I know what it takes to put this thing together. It's not easy. And everybody has an opinion. Like when you're the father, the mother, everybody, you know what I'm saying. So this guy, he takes a lot, he does it, and I'm very happy and honored to be here with you. I want to give you something. I'm a guy, I'm a straight shooter. I'm not a public relations guy. And, you have been right on it. And Mayor Jackson was right on it yesterday. And Mr. Kenneth Harris, right?
Yes.
You were right on it. When I was listening inside, and you're right on it. Now, I know I do Drug-Free World, so really quickly, you know it already on your table. Drug-Free World, we don't got to beat it to death. It's free to you, use it. Okay, that's the end of Drug-Free World. We lost 113,000 Americans last year. So obviously we need to do something, because no mother or father, regardless of religion, race, creed, wants to lose their children, right? Nobody. So that's a point of agreement. When we try to do what Mayor Jackson was saying, we have to seek points of agreement. Because if we get points of agreement, we get somewhere. If you try to get Ken Harris to do what he doesn't want to do, it don't matter if you put a machine gun to his head, he'll probably rip it out of your hand, and the next thing you know, somebody will be dead, it won't be him. So we can't do it that way. We got to do it through education. So that's Drug-Free World. Ludwig Alpers, who if he stands up for a moment, he's going to talk to you after me. I'm not going to take long. He's going to tell you about something you've all been talking about that relates to what I gave you. Now, I come here to you today letting you know that the World Conference of Mayors has been on this for a few years already. You talked about trust. Mayor Ford gets up here and he makes a thing about trust. That we're not going to get anywhere without trust. And you spoke this morning.
That's right.
Exactly. And then we talked about, getting integrity in the country, which you get more from Ludwig. So now I want to give you something that's beautiful. Because, Mayor Johnson, who gave, and also Mayor Ings, Commissioner Ings, who give, our benedictions and our blessings before that we eat. This is a very religious group. They're right on it. So today I give something to you that unites what you already know here and science. And why is this important? Because this is going to actually solve everything. Here we go. This is a letter you have in front of you. Take a look at it. A letter, not from somebody down the block, not from a rabbi in my synagogue, not from a minister in a Catholic church or a Methodist church, not a Hindu, from a surgeon, a physician. And all of us, let's be point blank, we know the pharmaceutical industries have a tremendous lobby. My buddy here knows that. So you can imagine how good this guy must be with what I'm going to read you. I want you to realize how good a man we have as a Surgeon General. Here we go. Dr. Vivek Murthy. I have no idea what party he belongs to. You know what? I don't care. Because I'm going to show you his words. In the scientific literature, I found confirmation of what I was hearing. Loneliness is far more than just a bad feeling. I'm on the 5th paragraph. It harms both individual, and listen to this. Remember, this is a doctor, it's not a minister. Individual and societal health. It is associated with a greater risk of cardiovascular disease, dementia, stroke, depression, anxiety, and premature death. That's why the World Conference base has got it right on the nose. We're going to live longer here. So we won't have to worry. We'll live longer and other people will pass away. It's God working. The mortality impact of being socially disconnected. Now, what is socially disconnected? It means this guy and I hanging out together and talking. It means not having criminals in the community. It means socializing. It means eliminating stress. I talked to her, just at lunchtime. That's what it means. Now, the mortality impact of not having that and being socially disconnected is similar as caused by smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And even greater than that associated with obesity, which is big in the United States, you know that, especially in my Latin community, obesity with the beans and the fried bananas, I love them, and we tend to get obese. And physical inactivity, which is a plague in America. My friend Bill McCrory, he's in the gym all the time. He doesn't suffer from that. Now, and the harmful consequences of a society, now he's going to talk about what Mayor Ford's been trying to get everybody to see, of a society that lacks social connection can be felt in our schools, our workplaces, civic organizations, where performance, productivity, engagement are diminished. Given the profound consequences of loneliness and isolation, we have an opportunity, and I want you to hear what he's saying, and an obligation. This is like when you visit your doctor. He's telling you, you got to cut down on those sugars. Dr. Fialkov, you can't have those brownies anymore. Oh, man. Are you serious? No brownies, Dr. Fialkov. Okay. We have an obligation to make the same investments in addressing social connection that we have made in addressing tobacco use, obesity, and what I talk about with addiction. The Surgeon General's advisory shows us how to build more connected lives. What is Johnny Ford always saying?
We are together.
We are together. This guy's been on this for years. If we fail to, now I want you to get this from the Surgeon General, and I'm going to show you something scientific that's going to blow your mind. If we fail to do so, We will pay an ever-increasing price in the form of our individual and collective health and well-being. And we will continue to splinter. This is what we've been talking about here. How to get out of what's been happening. This discrimination, right? This another group. For me, I'm a Jewish guy, anti-Semitism. Be anti-anything. That's not being social. That's causing disease and societal health. We continue to divide until we can no longer stand as a community. If we have no community, we're done for it. We can't stand as a country, and instead of coming together to take on the great challenges that we speak before us, this sounds like Mayor Ford speaking, we will further retreat to our corners, angry, sick, and alone. So this group has been right on it. Now I'm going to show you, because I'm a doctor. I don't know how many of you realize I never talk about me. I'm a 44-year implant periodontal surgeon in New York City. I open flaps, people bleeding in my office, some get nervous, like this guy when he's talking in front of Congress, whatever. I got to handle things. Things happen. The patient never knows. But that's how I became valedictorian at my dental school. I'm going to talk to you right now, not as Ben. I don't like Dr. Fialkov, but I'm going to be for you Dr. Fialkov. Because what I have for you, I want you to realize is coming from one of the top surgeons in New York City. Forget drug-free world. Forget everything else. I'm talking to you now as my colleague. Come on, whoever's coming over here, I have a machine that's a scientific meter. What I want to show you, what the Surgeon General is talking about. You know, June, come on over here. Where are you, June? You in here? June not in here?
No, she's
Okay, how about this nice lady I was speaking to left side, wherever? Or Mayor Johnson, if you want to come on over here, I need you to hold this. It'd be good if you can look, because you're going to see something. It's very simple. This is going to show you your level of what you're dealing with for you, right? Like, have you ever felt stress in your life?
Yes.
Oh, raise your hands. Come on, be honest. Have you ever felt stress in your life?
Yes.
Okay, right. Now, when you did that, didn't you say, Dr. Fialkov, I can tell with Bill here, I can help Bill say, Dr. Fialkov, I don't deal with that right now. It's too heavy. Have you said that? It's too heavy. Right? Well, I don't want to go there right now. I don't give me those vibes. I had enough, right? That's it. I couldn't.
Right.
All right, so come up here, Barry Clyde. So here, because otherwise you're not seeing. Now, what I'm going to do, these don't do anything. Ken, you should come up here. Why don't you do it first, Ken? I'm going to hold them. Nothing happens. Don't worry. I've been zapped too by, so I understand. Here, I'm going to give them to Ken Harris, my buddy. And what we're going to do, I'll let you tell them what's going on. I'm going to put him on this scientific meter. Now, why is it scientific meter? What this thing does, it reads resistance. It reads resistance. This guy is really alive. I got to bring this down here because he's way. Look at this guy. Okay, now here. Now, you notice that it's moving around. Why is it moving around? Because the guy's alive. So this guy has, when you thought that's too heavy, it's heavy. When you said it's bothering me, it's here on the meter. So now here, Dave, you can help me out. But here, move away, because I actually, you know what? I want them to see. I'm sorry, I did the wrong thing telling you to do that. So it's wrong. So here we go. Now you see, and Ken, here, you read your number.
6.09.
Okay, that's 6.09. Now, no big deal. Now here, I'm going to have her hold up. You hand over here. Here you go. And Ken, if you stand over here. Okay, you stand over here. Okay, now we're going to see where she reads. Now, we really realize this. It's resistance. You follow me? It's resistance. But when you said, man, I feel like what am I going through? You're going through resistance. That's why I want to make real with the Surgeon General. Why is this causing dementia? Why is this causing cancer? Because it's real. What I'm giving you is way ahead of its time. But I decided that's it. That's it. I do this every week on people. I don't tell you because it's too far out. You follow me? Well, I'm a surgeon in New York. You come visit me. I do the best implants in New York City. So here we go. She reads. Now you tell me where you read. Okay, Ken, you do. I love you over here. Come on, let Ken do this. I love, he talks really good. Hey, Ken, where's she reading?
5.69.
Okay, wait, now she's different. Now here's what we're gonna do. Let me get my Haitian buddy. Come on up here, from Chicago. It's okay, I'm not touching anything. You can just take it from her. And if you just move aside and let the people see, but you don't have to sit down. Just move over here. Okay. Yeah, you just have to hold it. Yeah, just hold it. That's fine. Okay, now here. He reads a little differently too, I think. Let's see.